Creating a multi-preset to offer options is an important feature on the Fotomaster mirror booth, and it's super easy to do. Multi-presets. Let me show you how. Okay, we're on my desktop. I'm going to bring in that folder right now. The folder that contains my animation and my overlays. So I'm just going to click and drag, download this in here. Now, what you want to do is put these files away, okay? You don't want to just leave them in your download folder or whatnot. You want to put them where they're going to be forever. So in this case, I'm just going to open it up. I see my overlays, my animations, everything's here. And I'm using version 11 right now for the mirror booth. So in this case, I can just click and drag it into an events folder I have made on my desktop. Of course, version 12, you can't put your animations in there. You have to put them on the animation folder in the mirror booth folder. But for this tutorial, it doesn't really matter. It's just going to show you some of the basics, okay? Okay, we're going to open up Fotomaster Booth. Here we go. And what we see here is a screen full of workflows. I want to take that first one, Sarah and Ashley wedding, and I want to rename it. I want to duplicate the preset and rename it. Okay, this is going to give me the exact same duplicate workflow, which I know works well. I'm just going to duplicate, add that. Okay, one pick, Southwest, okay. So that will be my workflow for my one photo. And then I have a 3 photo option. So I'll take the 3 pick workflow right here and duplicate this and rename it 3 pick Southwest. Okay, now I have 2 workflows. A 1 photo workflow and a 3 photo workflow. Click here, enable multi-preset, click this folder, and it gives me a new folder down here. Click on that, and now I can rename it. Name it Southwest. There we go. Southwest Sunset. Show multi-preset selection screen. There's only 1 row, and there's 2 options, 2 columns. And I always like 300 by 300. Save. It's very, very important you save after everything you do. Very important. Now I have a folder. I'm going to click this arrow. It's going to open the folder. And I click the 2 workflows into that folder. There's my 3 pick. Now it has to be in order. I got to make sure that 1 pick's ahead. Yeah, there it is. 1 pick, then the 3 pick. It's important you have them in order. If I go to the 1 pick photo layout, I can see the old overlay from the last event. Because again, we duplicated these sets. Now I have a 1 and 3 picture inside that folder. Save. Important you check. Open and close that folder. See, you can see those are inside that folder. Now I'm going to delete the old overlay and bring in the new one. Again, I know where it is. It's on my desktop, events folder, and sunset. There we go. I'm going to put the overlay on the bottom so I can grab the photo slot. And I can move it around and position it. Once I like where it is, just put the overlay back on top by clicking and dragging it on top. Save. Now I'm going to click on the 3 photo workflow and change that overlay. Delete. And let's bring in a new one. As you can tell here, we have some straight photo slots where those other ones are angled here. So let me just show you really quickly here. So what I did, of course, is put the overlay on the back so you don't move it around, and just move these things. The first one here I'm moving is going to be the master, okay? So we're going to copy that. Of course, the angles, I'm going to make sure the right angles, 270s, to straighten it out. 270, boom. And the other one, 270, boom. I want to make sure they're the same size as that first photo, so I'm going to change that to the same one as the purple one, 765, and 768, yeah. And then this one, 16, there we go. Now we have all of them the same size. I can just click and just move it over top. I mean, you can use those numbers and all that, but just click and drag and move it. It doesn't have to be difficult. Okay, just move it around. There we go. Use your keyboard arrows to fine tune it if you have to. Oh, make sure you slide that overlay back on top. Boom. Save. Now our overlays are ready to go. Now, as you notice here, there's no image here. There's no thumb because they're transparent. Okay, so we're going to add a thumb. Save. The thumb is like a button. Okay, it's like a button. You touch that button and it goes to that workflow. Okay, so it's very simple to replace the thumb on that image, just how I'm doing it right now. Okay, I'm going to click on that right here. And then I'm going to pick the file. There we go. Save. Now we have thumb images on our workflows. I'm going back here now to the multi preset. I want to add the animation right here. There's the animation. Save. Now if I run this, oops, I forgot something. You have to select your multi preset right here. Look for your workflow. There it is. Save. Okay, now I'll start it. There it is. You can see my 2 buttons for the 1 picture and 3 picture workflow. Now what I want to do is put those buttons, okay, on top of the ones I have built into the animation. You can see the 1 camera and 3 camera. So right here, I'm going to click on the V center. I move this window down so I can see behind, okay? And then you can move things around and see it live. Okay, I'll step down a bit more. I'm just using the wheel on my mouse to move the numbers up and down. There we go. That's pretty good. Those are where I want my buttons. But I don't want to see those overlays, okay? I don't want to see the buttons. I want them to be invisible because, well, I have the cameras on there, right? We don't want the overlays on there. I want the overlays to be transparent. They have to be there. They'll still be there, but I want them to be transparent. Again, I'm going to click and change the cover, the thumbnail to transparent. Save. And I'm going to change this one to transparent. Save. There we go. Now, when we start this again, the buttons are still there. Okay, they're still over top of those cameras, but now you just can't see them because they have that transparency over it. There it is, guys. The workflow, the multi preset, that easy.